it's Jessie here. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a Weigh-In Wednesday video. I don't even know what week we're on. You guys did not see a weigh-in video last week, and that is because I did not have a Weight Watchers meeting last week. As most of you probably know, my 12 weeks was up 2 weeks ago. I talked about it in my weigh-in video. The 12 weeks that my insurance had paid for had come to an end, and I was waiting for paperwork to come in to see if I was approved for a second round of 12 weeks. So that did not come in time for me to have a Weight Watchers meeting last week, so I did not have an update for you guys. But that paperwork did come in before this week, so I've been approved for an additional 12 weeks of Weight Watchers, which I'm very, very excited about. And so I was back at a Weight Watchers meeting yesterday, which was Tuesday. So that all you guys probably figured out, probably already knew. What you may not have known is that I spent the last 2 weeks just totally off track. I would track really well for a day, and then I would have the next day start up, and I would start out really strongly, and then I would just sort of peter out and just kind of munch here and there. I was still like counting points, but really it was more of an estimation at that time. And there were several days where I just didn't count at all. I just ate really poorly. I don't know if it was just because I knew that I didn't have a Weight Watchers meeting the next week and I wasn't going to have to be accountable, or what it was. Maybe I was just burned out, but I didn't do really well at all. And then over the weekend was the holiday weekend. We had a 4-day weekend. We went camping. I went to a drive-in. We spent a lot of time with family and things, and I just went hog wild. I ate and ate and ate, and then I ate some more. I didn't count anything. I was eating candy and junk food and fast food. I just made really poor decisions, and I just didn't care. I don't know why. I just shrugged my shoulders and said, oh well, I'll get back to it when I get back to it. Because of that, I had a 7-pound gain when I went in for my weigh-in yesterday. Now, logically, I know that I did not gain 7 pounds of fat. I was not that far off track for the most part, not counting the weekend. The weekend I went hog wild. But a lot of that I know is just water weight. I did a lot of drinking and drinking alcohol and pop and things, and I didn't drink nearly enough water. I consumed a lot of salt. So I know that a good portion of that is water weight, and that's going to come right back off. But I'm pretty certain I gained some fat back too. So I'm back on track now. I had my little bit of a wake-up call. You know, before I even went to the meeting, I kept telling myself that I should just wait till next week and then go, because it'll give me a chance to lose the water weight. And I thought, you know what, no, I need to own this. I need to own the fact that I royally screwed up. I need to see a little bit of punishment on the scale and use that as a springboard to get back on track, and that is what I've done. So yes, I had a huge setback. It happens. I'm human. I should have reined it in sooner. I should not have let it go on as long as it did, but I can't change that now. All I can do is move forward. So moving forward, I do have a plan, of course, but moving forward, I am going to continue to try to stay on track. I'm going to count my points, write everything down, get back to doing that, stick with the water. I have figured out that with summertime and my kids being home, that going to the gym every day is just not feasible. So I'm going to work out at home as best as I can. I have some weight loss DVDs. I have my Wii Fit, which I have not pulled out in ages, and I absolutely love. So I could pull that out, go for walks with the family, just try to stay active without having to get to the gym, because it's just not been working out for me. I can still go to the gym on weekends when my husband's home or when I find a babysitter, but just getting to the gym every day is not happening, and I'd still want to be able to get activity in. So that's the plan for that. And in terms of staying on point, just eat as few like junky snack things as possible. And I say that because I started out really strong with this program, where I was eating lots of fruits and vegetables and staying away from a lot of processed foods and things like that, and I've slowly incorporated more and more of those processed foods in, more and more like chips and junk and things, and I think that was sort of like a gateway for me to just totally lose track. So I want to stay a little bit healthier, maybe try to avoid quite so many carbs and chips and snacky type things, not cut them out completely, because obviously that's a recipe for disaster as well. But I feel like I've just gotten to the point where I'm eating too much of that. I'm eating too much pre-prepared Chinese food and too much, breaded, fried foods just because I can. When I first started out, I wasn't eating French fries, and I slowly added French fries back in, and I've been eating and eating and eating them to the point where I can't stop. And I feel like the less often I have them, the more of a treat they will be, and the less often I will crave them, because I do find that the more that I eat treats and junk, the more I want it. So I'm going to try pulling back a little bit from that. Maybe have my lunches with more fresh fruits and vegetables instead of like the French fries and the potato chips and things, and save those for special treats when I'm really craving them instead of trying to incorporate them into my everyday life. I know that that's not going to be for everybody. I know a lot of people need to be able to eat those sort of things on a daily basis to feel like they're not depriving themselves, but for me, I feel like I'm just setting myself up for failure when I'm eating that much every day. My opinions on all of this may change in a week. In a week, I may say, okay, that was horrible. I really missed all of these things, but for now, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to try that and see. And I'm going to get back into my daily what I ate vlogs, because those really helped me, and pulling away from those clearly was not a good idea. If I'm not accountable to anybody but myself, clearly I don't hold myself accountable enough, so that's the plan. So I hope that you guys aren't too disappointed with me. I know that I had a lot of backsliding there. I'm pretty disappointed with myself, but at the same time I know that getting defeated and feeling all boo-hoo sad with myself isn't going to fix it. So I'm just going to move forward, and I hope that you guys will continue to support me. I'm human. I make mistakes, clearly. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my weigh-in. Hopefully next week I will have a loss to report. I don't know that I will be entirely back to my pre-binge weight, but hopefully I'll be close. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.